So you bought a bottle of pomegranate juice to make grenadine. You made it, and now you're left with the rest of the bottle that you don't know what to do with. The grenadine itself is shelf stable almost indefinitely, but the juice is only good for about a week or two. You don't want to waste it, but you don't want to start chugging it either. To help you use up some of your leftover pomegranate juice, we're going to be showing you how to make 2 mocktails and 2 cocktails. So first we're going to make the pomegranate elderflower spritzer. It's made right in the glass. The original recipe will be in the description down below. We have tweaked it just a smidge. While you're down there, if you do like content like this, please make sure to like and subscribe as it really helps out the channel. To start, we're going to start with a 1/2 ounce of grenadine, 2 ounces of the notorious pomegranate juice, 1 ounce Saint Germain Elderflower Liqueur. This stuff makes everything better if we're being honest. And lastly, it's going to be 2 ounces of gin. We're going to use Grey Whale gin, but you can use something like Roku if you would like to. The botanist would be really good as well. You just want to kind of base good gin. And while this isn't technically a swizzle, I'm going to treat it like one. The original recipe calls for just normal ice. We're going to use crushed ice. And I'm definitely using a swizzle because I wanted to, not because my bar spoon's upstairs. And then add just a little bit of soda water. We're going to hit it with the biggest sprig of mint that you've ever seen. It might pour out. I really don't want it to. I'm gonna be so careful. Yes! Throw a straw in this big. You did not need to use a mint sprig this big, but we grew it ourselves and we really wanted to use it. All right, and now let's give this bad boy a taste. Come on in, come on in. It looks really pretty. If you use way less mint than this, you won't have this, so it will probably look better. And maybe use a shorter straw.
Oh,
there you go. First? Yeah, of course.
Ooh.
Is it good?
Ooh. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, let me try.
Oh, that's really good. Elderflower liqueur really does make everything taste better.
That's really good.
That's so good.
Yeah, I actually use just a little bit less elderflower liqueur than 1 ounce because it is so potent. This is delicious.
That is so good. It's very complex. There's a lot of flavors in there.
There is. With the pomegranate juice and the grenadine being florally with the Saint Germain elderflower liqueur, very florally, the mint works extremely well with it. That's why you're using a gin as well. For the botanical, for the flory aspect of it, it's a really great drink.
Yeah, I love that. We're gonna have to put that in the rotation.
Oh yeah, it's easy. You make it in a glass.
It's friggin' delicious.
Yeah. Would you like it? You can take it. It's all yours. The next cocktail we're gonna be making, so you can use up the rest of your pomegranate juice, is from the Encyclopedia of Cocktails. Specifically on page 287, if you're really that interested, it's a pomegranate margarita. So let's begin. This one is made in your shaker, but we gotta get our glass ready first. So we need 1 ounce of lime juice for the cocktail. We're just gonna start with cutting it and then getting our glass ready. We want, of course, sea salt all the way around the edge. We're gonna take our lime, we're gonna set it aside. And other than that, it's only a few ingredients. We're gonna start with the syrup. You can either do simple syrup or grenadine is what the recipe calls for. We have grenadine, you have grenadine, you should use grenadine. It's 2/3 of an ounce. This is where I was a little interested, where they're using grenadine instead of something like curacao. I think I might make this recipe again using curacao instead of grenadine with the pomegranate juice to see how that works. But for now, we're gonna follow the recipe. We're gonna hit it with 1 ounce of lime juice. Typically, I would do 1 whole lime, but this lime is extremely juicy, so I think half is gonna be fine. It is gonna be 1.5 ounces of pomegranate juice. All right. And then it's a margarita, which means it's tequila. We're gonna hit it with 2 ounces of tequila. I really like this tequila for making cocktails. It's really nice base tequila. Not too fancy, relatively cheap for how nice it is for making cocktails. Hit it with some ice and give it a shake. We're gonna dirty pour it right into your glass. Hit it with a lime wheel, and there you have it. The pomegranate margarita. Now that it's ready, let's give it a taste. Come on in. Come on in. The water's nice. It's all you.
It's very
Try
pretty.
it. She doesn't like tequila very much. I used to really like tequila.
So did I. It only takes 1 time.
Really? I was not expecting that one. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
That's actually really, really good.
Really? Let me try it.
Maybe I've healed. Maybe it's been enough time. Like, I would ask you to make that for me.
That is really good. The tequila is like front and center, but it's dialed down.
It's a very chill tequila.
It is. It is extremely good tequila for making cocktails. Like, it's not so punching you in the nose. I wonder how it would be instead of with the grenadine, with the dry curacao. If you are interested in us trying this drink versus switching out the grenadine for the curacao, leave a comment down below and we'll make a short out of it.
Oh, out of the 2 cocktails that we've made, which one have you liked more?
Crap.
Oh, dang.
Oh, they're completely different.
They're so different.
They're so different. This is something I would have like after 5 p.m. with dinner, a nice meaty dinner. right? That is something I would have by itself after lunch, sitting outside. It's a spritzer, right? So
We stuck it over there if
we
you're
stuck it.
wondering
Oh,
why he's
sorry.
pointing.
We did
It's
say-
over there off camera.
That drink is a spritzer. It's refreshing. It's bright. That is something I would have outside on a balcony, relaxing. This is something I would have inside, really with a really nice dinner, to be honest. That's what I would do.
I see that.
Now that did not answer. That was a political way of answering your question because it did not answer your question at all.
Yeah, which one?
Oh wow.
I mean, you don't have to pick a favorite.
If I had to
They're
drink
both really
one
good.
for the rest of my life, it would be that one. I could drink more of those than I could of these.
I agree with that.
I don't know if that's a good way to say which one I like better, if it's just which one can you drink more of. But
If we're being honest, the first one was like Hannah service. It's
Yeah.
got Elderflower Liqueur, which I love. It's got gin. We all know Hannah loves gin. I'm gonna pick the Spritzer as my favorite. I am. But they're both really good. I promise they're both so good.
so now that we got those two delicious cocktails out of the way, we are going to be moving over to our mocktails. The first one coming from the Pom Wonderful website, and it is called the Pom Jewel Mocktail. This one, super easy, gonna be made in your shaker. Now this one is going to get you through your pomegranate juice faster than anything else because it uses 4 ounces of pomegranate juice right off the bat into our shaker, half an ounce of cinnamon syrup, and then half an ounce of orange juice. Now, I don't have any orange juice, which is surprising because I drink orange juice like every day, but we do have little tiny clementines, and this little tiny clementine will get us half an ounce of clementine juice, which is close enough. Ice. And from the website itself, give it a vigorous shake. Now that our vigorous shake is done, we're gonna take our Tom Collins glass, fill it up with ice, and strain our lovely mocktail directly over the ice. We're gonna fill it up the rest of the way with our seltzer. And then, just like our mint that we grew, we also grew this lovely little rosemary twig. Bam! It smells phenomenal. And we're gonna garnish with our homegrown amazing rosemary. And there you have it, the Pom Jewel mocktail. Let's give this guy a try. Honestly, the rosemary coming off of it already is crazy.
I'm intrigued to see the cinnamon combo
Yeah.
and
Here.
orange. Very interesting.
It is a super interesting combination. I would not have done cinnamon simple syrup with pomegranate juice and with orange juice. I'm only thinking that, do you like it? It's really good, really?
It tastes like Christmas on the beach, if that makes sense. Like it's cool, refreshing, but it tastes like Christmas.
Probably the rosemary a lot too.
And the orange and the cinnamon. Like think about potpourri.
That's so good. That does taste like Christmas. We need to remember this for Christmas cocktails.
Correct.
This is, I only had one sip.
That's like, ooh, this would be awesome, like party punch
Wow.
too, where you just make it in a pitcher and then you top off like each drink as people pour it out with seltzer water. You know, that would work
That
really
is
well.
so good.
This is so good.
Honestly, I think you have to add the rosemary. The rosemary
Yeah.
adds garnish while your nose is in the rosemary while you're taking your sip. It adds a lot to it.
100%.
The cinnamon is coming through maybe more than they wanted it to come through because I make such potent cinnamon. I make extremely potent cinnamon syrup. So if you make less potent cinnamon syrup where you don't have the cinnamon sticks just stay in it forever, like I could have probably used 1/3 of an ounce
Oh, you think
instead
so?
of half an ounce, yeah. And it would have still come through really, really well.
That's
I think
freaking delicious.
that is so good.
It's so good. Oh
You're
my God.
so right. It's such a crazy good Christmas cocktail. Like a punch with the rosemary sprigs in the punch
Yeah.
itself. This would be so
Absolutely.
good.
And
wow.
It's only half an ounce of cinnamon syrup and only half an ounce of orange juice. Honestly, if you only have clementines, that's awesome
Yeah.
with clementine juice instead.
Yeah.
And it's only half an ounce of both of those and 4 ounces of pomegranate juice, and it all marries together beautifully.
Super well. Better than I mean, it is by like the biggest pomegranate juice makers on the planet and is like their recipe, but I still was not expecting it to be so amazing,
Yeah,
to be
that's-
honest. That is amazing.
That's awesome. Okay, well, our second mocktail has a lot to live up to.
True. That is how you use your leftover pomegranate juice.
Mm.
You're taking that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Time for the second mocktail that we're going to be making today, and the by far easiest thing we are doing today. All of it is going to be made right in a old-fashioned glass. Grab a bunch of mint. We're going to be muddling mint in the bottom of our glass. How much mint you use is entirely up to you. Mint amount is subjective. When you think you're at enough mint, add 2 more leaves. We're going to give this a muddle. I'm basically just pushing them on to the bottom of the glass. That is all I'm going to be doing. I don't want to rip up the leaves. I don't want to break them. Just trying to get the oils to come out. as you push on the leaves, you'll be able to see and tell on the leaves when the oils are coming out of them because the leaves themselves will get a little shiny. Next, we're gonna fill it up with ice. You can always add more later. And now it's as simple as this. We're gonna hit it with 1.5 ounces of pomegranate juice. And y'all saw how much pomegranate juice we had after we made all that grenadine. After making the mocktails today, we're almost there. A few more drinks, and we're not wasting anything, baby. The original recipe does not call for this. However, we have the half lime left, and we think it's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna juice half a lime in here because everything's better with a little bit of lime. Lastly, we are going to be topping it with some ginger beer. If you like ginger beer a lot, you could add more. If not, add less. There are a few more ice cubes on top. And now, we're gonna give this guy a stir. The goal of this stir is honestly to bring some of the mint up from the bottom without crushing or ripping any of the mint still. So you don't want to necessarily stir it super hard, super fast. You want it to be spread evenly. You want it to be able to see it, and you want it to look good. And there you have it, the easiest pomegranate mocktail. I'm a little nervous about this because I am not a massive fan of ginger beer. I have specifically disliked it immensely in the past.
Oh,
so,
really? I should know that. I did not.
So, we're gonna see if you like it.
I like ginger a lot, so I'm probably gonna like it. I like that a lot. The ginger isn't overwhelming either. It's very like.
Yeah, it's good.
It almost just adds like a little tingle, a little spicy on your tongue.
Like I really like that actually. You're entirely right. Like the tingle, kind of spiciness on the tongue from the bubbles and from the ginger beer.
Yeah.
It's really good.
But it isn't overpoweringly gingery. What brand did we use?
Not at all. Fever Tree.
Ah, we used Fever Tree. That's good.
That's not bad. That is not bad at all. If you like ginger beer, you're actually probably gonna love this.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
This is really good. It works with the pomegranate juice really well. Just to balance it out.
Yeah.
I honestly don't get a lot of mint. You probably could add even more mint than I did to it. I did not get a lot of mint in that.
You might even want to garnish with fresh mint as well to get aroma.
True.
Whilst sippage. Which we can do.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there we go. Magic.
That's good.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing but winners today.
That is good.
That's
that is
good.
Honestly, I would definitely garnish it with
Yeah.
mint. Yeah, 100%.
I would agree with that.
100%. I would add probably a little bit more mint. Not too much more if you're going to garnish, but a little bit more mint and then garnish it as well. That's really good. Nothing but winners. You're right.
But winners.
So true. Nothing but winners today.
Out of the two mocktails, though.
Last one. Other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one was insane.
Yeah. By Pom Wonderful. Their Pom Jewel mocktail.
Maybe they know what they're doing.
Maybe they do know what they're doing. That was delicious. That was so good.
This one's very good too. I like this one a lot.
It is.
But between the two, the first one was my favorite.
This is something else that you could do super easily for like punch as well.
Oh, yeah.
If you're trying to have people put in their own mixers or whatever they want.
Like vodka or a white rum next to it
Yeah.
if people wanted to make this into a cocktail.
Yeah. Nothing but winners today.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
We also made an absolute crap ton of grenadine.
Ridiculous amount of grenadine.
So, like,
bottles and bottles.
This video, we needed it.
Yeah. Thank you for watching today's video. We really hope you learned something. Also, look how much pomegranate juice we have left over. We use so much of it. So if you have pomegranate juice from your grenadine adventures as well, all of these mocktails and cocktails are great ways to use it. If you have any ingredients that you're typically just left over with, let us know in the comments down below and we will try to make cocktails and mocktails for them. I think that'd be really fun. We are here to save money and drink better, and the best way to do that is by using all of our ingredients. So that's what we gotta do. Again, we really hope you enjoyed and learned something today. And if you did, please leave us a like and subscribe for more bartending and butchery content. And until next time, goodbye. The owner, well, the maker, the designer, the mother of pomegranate juice.
It will be funny. Do you get it? Was it a gnat?
We'll have. You really wanted to use.
I usually stand on the floor.
I really have to walk. Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm so excited. I was so afraid it was gonna be bad. It's huge. I also think it's hilarious that you wanted. I thought you were gonna cut it
Nah.
or something.
Throw that thing in there. Ah! It's way too much.
Another.
God, it smells like a good steak. Grab.
Another.
Very Christmas.
Very
Very
Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh, this is a super juicy lime. Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. It's like dripping down the side of the
Oh my
glass.
Lord. Okay, sure.
It's literally dripping down the side of the glass.